Hi, now don't panic, I'm not going to give you a really dull market research presentation. I just want to refer to some research we did that just really explains or reminds people the essence of what it is about JiveBird that really does resonate with a very significant market. I know that JiveBird have had all kinds of teething issues around technological delivery, but I'm here to explain what we did in the initial research and what the essence of the appeal of this is. We're a partner organisation with the world's largest consumer tracker company, so I've also got some nice numbers to just explain that once you identify the target audience for JiveBird, how you can translate that into the opportunity, just how many people in the UK alone this relates to, and I've got some very fresh 2023 data to share with you. I'm only going to talk for about 5 minutes or so don't panic. And then I'm going to show you, we recorded some sort of head and shoulder shots of some of our respondents, and they're just a really nice sum up, and it's probably better listening to the general public and the actual target audience than it is listening to me with a sort of full analysis. I'll just show you, this is a report that we did. You can see that it's a kind of detailed and pretty thorough piece. Up here are what were the real advantages to the JiveBird offering. Before we talk about JiveBird, we're just talking about what's the advantage of digital greetings compared to physical. And just to quickly give you the methodology here was qualitative research where we were talking in depth to friendship pairs. So we've got people that were really close, so best friends. We did millennials, we did Gen X, we did baby boomers, we did mums and daughters. And we just got to talk to people who keep in touch, who make sure that they remember birthdays, anniversaries, etc. And they were very close. It was actually real fun doing the interviews because of the closeness of the respondents and how they were sort of feeding off each other. The advantages, just quickly running through it, so there's a full report that goes through all the methodology and everything, but the advantages were sixfold. The convenience and immediacy, perfect if you've forgotten someone's birthday until the day itself. The ability to personalise via attaching images, personalised greetings, being more environmentally friendly than printed material, that was particularly important for younger people as well. Avoidance of the time cost involved in postage, particularly when sending long distances. Some people mentioned how really convenient it is to be able to send a gift abroad. You only just remember that you needed to send something and you can do that straight away. The ease of being able to arrange everything without having to visit shops, post offices, etc. And the e-cards and e-gifts were really in line with the times as all forms of shopping migrated online. So when we really looked at honing into who is in the core market, we found that it's not a particularly sophisticated audience, it's much more a mainstream audience. It's sort of more C2DE than it would be AB in terms of socio-economics. And when we looked at the advertising, the sort of real brightness of it really resonated with that audience in terms of it's fun, it's vibrant, it's like Cadbury's, it's like Twitter all melding together. And it did research extremely well, particularly with that demographic. We did a whole onboarding exercise, and the more we looked at how people use the UX of the app and how they onboard it and how they understand it, again, it more and more strengthened the fact that this is the sort of baby boomer. It's a typical sort of housewife that would go online shopping, at least weekly, that's very, very comfortable with online shopping. The sort of Moonpig fan as well. When we looked at Moonpig versus JiveBird, JiveBird was considered to have a lot of advantages in the fact that you didn't have to, that you could attach music, you could attach imagery, you can attach personalised greetings. The whole thing was digital, the whole thing could be done immediately, and it was actually considered to be a superior offering even before we got onto the price that was involved, and the price was very comfortable with the core audience because it was like 99p instead of the 250 or whatever of Moonpig. And so what I thought I would do, rather than me ramble on too much more, is just to show you some head and shoulder shots of people expressing what they like about it. But just before we do that, from the quantitative data that we hold, if you just take the core audience, and I'm not saying it's only this core audience, but this is the main audience for JiveBird. If you take you take women of middle and lower income who shop online actively every week, there are 10 0.5 million of those in the UK. So that's a pretty big target audience. If we look, as I've just looked at in 2023 data, Q1, at people that have bought an e-gift within the last month, so when they take the survey, what have you done in the last month, and e-gift's one of the things in there, 1.5 million people in the UK have bought an e-gift in the last month. So it's a pretty healthy market, and instead of it being a generic market, you've got the ability to really heavily target the core audience. Let's have a quick look at a couple of those people now. Dominic's going to put that video up, which spans ages as well. We've got a millennial and we've got some older, real core market audience.